can't even believe that I'm pulling the camera out. But it's just one of those days that I feel like I need to document and share, because it's been a rough few weeks. We missed like 5 upload days. I've been doing so good and working so hard to make sure that I had everything ready to go on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And the Tuesday before last, we got a call in the morning that my aunt was not doing good. And she was only expected to make it a couple of days, maybe a week or two. And so we, within an hour, packed everything up and made the 9-hour drive to Georgia. My aunt and my grandmother live in Alabama. And so we were gonna go to Georgia, drop the dogs off, and go to Alabama the next morning. Just as like a little bit of like background, if you're not familiar with our family, I don't talk about it a whole lot, but my mom passed away from breast cancer when I was 16. It's been 12 years now. And so anyways, we got the call that my aunt had been diagnosed with a very aggressive form of cancer. And so we drove to Georgia. We left within like an hour. And unfortunately, by the time we had made it to Georgia, she had passed away. And we didn't know that my mom was as sick as she was until like literally the day that she died. And by that point, she was not conscious at all. And so I feel like I didn't really get to say goodbye to her. And it's kind of like an emotional thing that I have to kind of work through constantly. Obviously 12 years later, things have gotten easier. The emotions are not as constant, I guess. But having this happen and not getting to say goodbye to my aunt, which was my mom's sister, was just really hard. It stirred up a lot of emotions that I mean, you never see death coming. Most of the time you don't see it coming. And even if someone is sick, like, you never know when it happens. And I feel like you always wish that you could have had another day or another minute, or that you had done things differently. I feel like there's always guilt that then comes in of like, I should have visited more often. I should have done this. I should have called. I should have texted. I should have whatever. And so dealing with all of that was just a lot. And so, my grandmother is now in Alabama by herself. And so we've had a lot of like stuff to deal with that as well, just like not wanting her to be alone. And then Thanksgiving was the next week. It's now been last week. And we had family in town for Thanksgiving, and the 4 of us have been sick on and off for the past like 4 weeks now. I am still like recovering. I'm 10, this week may be 11 weeks postpartum for me. I am on my 2nd cycle, which I have heard that the 2nd one is worse than the 1st. My 1st was not very bad. Sorry if this is TMI. I had planned to do a postpartum sit down video, and I may still try to do it, but anyways, my 1st one was not bad at all, but the 2nd one has been really, really bad, really painful, which I always dealt with painful periods before I got pregnant, so it's not like super new for it to be painful. But anyways, so I have like updates as far as like what my cycle has been doing, which I will put in a separate video because a lot of people probably don't care about that. But I find it really interesting. So anyways, dealing with all of that stuff, dealing with family being in town over Thanksgiving, which means that I didn't really have time to get back into the swing of life before life was not normal again. And so we were like going to the parks and going different places and everything. And so my house has just been a disaster for weeks now. And since having Remy, I've noticed a lot of my anxiety is tied to the house being a mess. And Derek's like, the house isn't a mess, but in my eyes it is. So just dealing with a lot of that stuff. Ellie and Remy both grew out of sizes at the same time, and so I feel like I don't really have the clothing that I need for them, or there's a lot of clothes that like they don't fit into anymore that's taking up closet space, and so I've been dealing with all of that. And then Remy has had a stomach bug for the last 24 hours, so I'm operating off of like 2 hours of sleep last night. I've got literally like 6 loads of laundry going and have been folded and whatever, because I'm just trying to get everything clean because I don't want Derek or Ellie to get sick. I'm feeling okay, and I was the one who took care of him all night, so I don't know what exactly it was. I'm just calling it a stomach virus because he was throwing up all night. And then I've got like, this is like the least of my worries, but my postpartum hair has all of a sudden started, like it's just super like frizzy. My skin is super dry. I'm not wearing makeup today because I've been trying to just let it like be moisturized and like, I don't know, get air, if that even is a thing. So, I was thinking while I was folding laundry while Remy and Ellie were both napping, which they still are right now, that I feel like I am running a race that I can never win. Like I feel like I get up every morning and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get like this, and this done, and it just never ends up getting done. And so I wake up the next day and I've got 4 new things to add to the list and 4 old things from yesterday, and it's just a never-ending pile of stuff that just doesn't get done. So anyways, that's kind of an update on us and why we didn't post for 5 of our posting days. And then I went to post today with a video that I edited like last Friday, and all of the footage was gone. So thankfully I hadn't deleted it off of the memory card, but it still meant that I had to edit all of it again. And yeah, it's just been one of those last few months, I guess. So anyways, I decided that today I'm just going to film some this afternoon, vlog some this afternoon. It's just me and the kids. Derek's at work today. Someone's awake. Hey, sugars. Wanna say hi? Hi. She seems, I don't know, to not be acting herself. I'm really hoping she's not getting sick. I've been using Lysol everywhere. How you feeling, sis? Huh? Not even a little crack of a smile. Love you. Oh yeah. Hi. She never cared about a passy until Remy came along and wanted one. Now she wants passy all the time. Yeah. We only let her have it at bedtime, and if she's really losing it out in public. Yeah. We're watching Olaf's, what is it, Frozen Adventure. We got this little guy. Hi, little helper. He seems to be feeling better. He's now eaten about 6 ounces and has not spit any of it up yet. So fingers crossed that you're feeling better, Bubs. And fingers crossed that Sissy does not get sick. Or Mommy. Or Daddy. Uh-oh. Just starting to get a trickle in of what I got on Black Friday. These $5 Carter's Christmas jammies are always one of my favorites. I think Ellie still fits in the ones that I bought her last year. Not gonna have that problem with Remy, I don't think, next year. But I also got another Echo Dot. This is like a pretty pink one. I think maybe it was called Mauve. Why is it not focusing? Oh, there you go. I'm obsessed. We got our Echo and our other dots last Black Friday, and I was afraid that I wouldn't use them, but I use them all the time. So I got this one to go in Ellie's room, and I'm gonna put Ellie's in the garage. We have one, the Echo in the kitchen, a dot on the patio, in our bathroom, in Remy's room, in Ellie's room, and now we're gonna have one in the garage because that's how much I listen to music on our Echo Dots. I love them. Daddy's coming to save us. He's about to walk through the door. This is what the living room looks like at the end of the day. Real life. I've only cleaned it up 0 times. This little guy is out. He has now kept down probably 12 ounces. Praise the Lord. I think we are on the mend. Look at his little face. So precious. Do you hear Daddy out there? Is it Daddy? Huh? Do you think it's Daddy? Is it Daddy? Hi, Daddy.
Hey,
Oh, don't even get started. Look at me.
You're beautiful.
I vlogged all day today like this.
You're beauty.
So anyways, Derek came home, as you guys saw. We got Remy in bed. He spit up a couple of times in the last like hour or so, but I don't know what. It's not like when he was throwing up last night, so.
No, that was a lot.
Hopefully we have a good night of sleep. I don't feel good, but I haven't since last night when he was sick, so I do feel like I'm starting to feel a little bit worse, but it could just
felt queasy a little today.
Hit us different ways.
Yeah.
Like, he's so little, it may just be that we're just going to be a little nauseous.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully. But hopefully you're going to get some good sleep and rest tonight.
I
and
hope
just
so.
sleep
I'm
through
so
it.
tired. We're going to go and get ready for bed. We will see you guys on Friday. It will probably just be a regular vlog unless we film some kind of sit down video. If you guys want us to do any specific sit down videos, you can leave those down in the comments below. If you want us to do a Q&A about something specific, or if you want us to just do a video about something specific, then let us know. But we will see you guys on Friday.
Bye guys.